Ayan. Sige. So, ilagay lang po natin yung ating operating expenses. So, variable selling expense. Okay? So, kunin po natin si per unit niya, which is 22. Then, multiply po ulit natin sa ating unit sold. Yan. Then, how about the fixed selling expenses? So, ito po siya. Fixed selling and admin natin. Kunin lang po natin ng buo. No need to get the per unit kasi administrative expense naman siya. So, kunin lang natin yan. 1,590, 500. Buo lang. Alright? Sige. So, how much will be your total OPEX? Kunin natin to. 2.2 M. And then your 1,590, 500. Now, your total OPEX will be 3,790,500. Okay? So, deduct lang po natin your net income. Okay, how much will be your net income for the absorption costing? Okay, sige, you can type in your answers ha. Yan, para we can check how much did you get. Okay, so the answer is 7,822,000. Okay? Sige, so that's your method 1. So, ngayon, gawin natin yung second method. Sabi natin, yung second method is per unit, 'di ba? So, dito sa per unit, basically, ang gagawin mo lang, kukunin mo yung per unit na gross margin. Para isang beses ka na lang magta-times sa unit sold mo. So, ibig sabihin, mas tipid ka sa oras sa calculator pag nagmamadali ka na. Pero syempre, make sure natin na tama po ang mako-compute natin. O, sige, kunin lang natin per unit muna, selling price. Okay? Selling price po natin, 250. And then your COGS per unit. So, lagay mo lang DMDL, variable OH, fixed OH. Sige, magkano direct materials? 60. Your DL is 30. Variable OH 8, 35.875. Sige, kunin natin yung per unit. 250 minus 60 minus 30 minus 8 minus 35.875. 116.125. That's your gross margin per unit. And then multiply it by your unit sold, 100,000. 100,000, then you will get 11,612,500. So is it the same? It's the same gross margin. Okay? Then just uh, deduct your OPEX. Syempre buo na. Kasi yung fixed selling and administrative expense mo, full amount lang siya, 'di ba? So tsaka mo na i-deduct. Then deduct mo yung 1,590, 500. Kuha mo na agad net income. Okay? Alright? Paano po yung third method, yung conversion? So, ngayon, itong income na to, kailangan mo itong tandaan. Kasi i-convert natin siya into the variable na equivalent. Okay? Sige. So, sige, you can take a screenshot muna siguro before we proceed to the next one. Hold on. Kasi hindi pala siya kasha. Ayan, sige. O, take a screenshot na muna. So, let me know pag okay na tayo, ha? So, hindi pala siya kasya dito. Ayan. Sige. So, I'll erase this part muna, yung per unit na method natin. Okay? Para we have space for the variable. Okay? Sige. So, variable naman tayo. Variable costing net income. Yan. Okay. Right? Sige. So, for that, no, long method muna ulit tayo for the variable costing. Sige. So, kunin natin si sales. Sales. And then you get your variable COGS. Variable COGS. Which would include your what? Direct materials, direct labor, and variable OH. Then you will get your production margin. Okay? Then you deduct your variable selling and admin. Then you will get your contribution margin. Okay? And then next is to deduct your fixed OH and then deduct your fixed selling and admin expense. Okay? So, kanina, sa ating absorption costing, kinompute natin yung per unit. Pagdating ng variable costing, dahil hindi naman siya variable, yung fixed overhead mo, buong amount lang. Okay? So, basically, yung fixed dito, lagay mo lang yung whole amount. Both ng overhead and selling and admin. Okay? Sige, lagay na natin. Sales muna. So, long method, lagay mo lang yung per unit ulit times your sold. Then, same as with your direct materials, 60. Direct labor, 30. Yan. And your variable overhead, 8. Hanggang dun lang. Multiply natin sa 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. So, syempre, same lang yung sales niyan, 25M. So, kunin natin yung COGS. 12. Ay, sorry, hindi pala 12. Sorry. Ito pala. Ito muna natin. 6 million, 3 million, and 800,000. Ayan. So, that's 9,800,000. Okay? Sige. So, deduct po natin 25 million minus 9,800,000. 15,000, 15,200,000. Then get your variable selling expenses of 22 per unit. So 22 times 100,000. That is 2.2. Then you will get your contribution margin of 13 million. Okay? Then just get your fixed overhead, then your fixed selling, okay. Then, ang total fixed expenses mo is 5,895,000. 500. So deduct it, you will get 7,104,500. That will be your net income for variable costing. Okay, did you get the same answer? Okay. So that's your long method. Now, let's do naman yung ating per unit. Sige. Per unit ang computation mo. So, ganun lang ulit. Your selling price is 250. Then get all your variable costs per unit. So, you have your 60, your 30, and your 8. Then, that's 98. You'll get your 152. And then, so this is your product margin per unit. Then you deduct your variable, selling, and administrative expense, 22. Then you get your 130 contribution margin per unit. All right? Then multiply this by your unit sold. Then you will have your 130 times 100,000, you will get the 13 million contribution margin in pesos. That's your CM. Then, just deduct your fixed expenses. Yan. So, syempre, you'll get the same amount. Pag hindi, kabahan ka. Okay? Is it clear? So, sige, can I get a vote? What do you want to use when you solve problems na during the exam? Will you use the long method or will you use the per unit? What's your feel? Per unit. How about the others? We'll take another photo later ha kasi mas marami na kayo ngayon. Okay? For me, in particular, I want to use the per unit kasi kahit di na ako magsulat, calculator na lang. Ayan. So, yun. Ingat lang, syempre. Pero kapag ka nandun ka na sa you're crunching in time na, just use the per unit. Basta confident ka sa mga pinipindot mo. Alright? O sige, dun tayo sa third method before we go into the next scenario. Ito na lang natin. Pinagkasya eh. Sige, your method 3, that's your method 3, the conversion. Secret lang to sa klase natin. De joke lang. You can tell them if they ask you ng mga techniques. Okay. So, simple lang. Ang gagawin lang natin, you choose one, whether you get your absorption first or you get your variable costing net income first. Okay? But in this case, let's use the absorption costing net income. Yan, your ANI. How much is your absorption costing net income? Ayan. 7,822,000. Okay? Now, I think this is in your handouts eh. Pwede niyong balikan. Page 2. I think sa baba ng scenarios na tatlo, you can see this. Less your fixed OH. Fixed OH in your ending inventory. How are you gonna get that? Simple. Fixed overhead per unit, 35.875. Then, you multiply it by the difference. Production minus sold. So, in this case, that's 120,000 minus 120 minus 100,000. Okay? So, that's just 35.875 times 20,000. Okay? Ayan. So, you will get, okay, this one natin yung i-deduct pag ma-minus nyo. 7,822,000 minus 35 times 20,000, which is 717,500. You will get, what will you get? Okay, I want answers. What will you get when you deduct this? Yeah, you can try, you can solve. Okay. So your answer is 7,104,500. So this should be your variable net income. So check mo. Long method ka, ang nakuha mo, 7,104,500. Nag-short term method ka na per unit, ang nakuha mo, same pa din. So that's also the same. Okay? Okay tayo doon? Ayan na. So one problem, pero there's a lot of ways to compute it. Okay? Sige. So would you like to proceed to the next problem or would you like a 5-minute break? Or kumakain na kayo habang nagsosolve? Ayan. Sige. So okay lang, we continue this and then when we're done, you can just leave early. Pero kasi 14 problems kasi lahat to. So, ayun. Sige, we'll finish what we can. All right. Sige, so next po tayo. Yung ating Okay, yung ating problem dito is that the production naman is greater than the sales. Okay? So ano pong ibig sabihin kapag ka ganon? When your production is greater than your sales, ibig sabihin ay mas madami kang na-produce kaysa sa nabenta. So tumaas yung ending inventory mo. Okay? Sige. Ay, sorry. Sorry. Mali. Your production is less than pala. This is less than na. Yan. Less than. So, when your production is less than your sales, big sabihin, mas marami kang nabenta kaysa sa na-produce mo because you have a beginning inventory. Okay? Sige. Okay, sige. So, let's compute. Yan. Gamit ulit tayo ng ating long method. Ayan. Okay, so long method muna tayo. Long method, let's use the for absorption, let's use the long method muna. Ayan. Okay. So, again, lagay nyo lang dyan, sales, less your COGS. So, that's your DMDL. Then your FOH, which is dalawa, var OH, and your fixed OH. Okay? Then, after that, you'll get your gross margin. Then, you deduct your OPEX. Your OPEX will be, syempre, same pa din. Your, yan, your variable, selling and administrative expense. Then, your fixed, selling and administrative expense. Then, you will get your net income. Alright? Sige, so ganun na ulit. Plot lang natin siya. 250 times ilan ang nabenta natin. O, iba na yung given dito ha. Hindi na 100,000 ang sold. Ang na-produce mo, 120,000. Then, meron siyang 100, meron siyang 50,000 unsold from last year and ang nabenta niya ngayon, 140,000. Sige, before we continue pala, let's compute muna magkano ngayon yung ending. Alright? So, ito yung finished goods mo. Meron kang unsold from last year. So, that will be your beginning. 50,000. Ito po. Then, you produced. So, that is your Kogman. You produce 120,000. In units to Yan. Then, you sold daw. You sold. Yan, because I sold. Mali pala kong Kogman. Kasi nga, items. So, this will be your units manufactured or produced. Then, you sold 140,000. Sige, ilan po ang ending inventory in units? 50, 50,000 plus 120,000 production minus 140,000 sold. So, what will be your ending inventory in units? 30,000. Ayan. May natira kang 30,000. Okay? Sige. So, proceed tayo. Ano po yung lalagay natin ditong units? 250 times? Sa lahat ng ito, lahat ng values na to, is it your 50, your 120, your 30, or your 140? What will be the units? Pwede kayo mag-unmute Mas mabilis mag-unmute kaysa mag-type. Diyan pa ba kayo? Baka tulog na. Baka tulog na kayo Ayan. Sige. So what we will be using, yung ating, yung sold units. Okay? Sige. 140,000. Ayan. Okay. So, then, for the COG, so, plot lang ulit natin. Yan. Kaya mas gusto ko rin yung shorter method Yung per unit kasi ang tagal magsulat, 'di ba? So, pag nagsosolve ka sa exam na, better yung shorter. Sige, fix overhead natin. Double check lang po natin if yun pa din. So, wag tayong mag-rely na yung naunang problem ay same lang halos ng given. So, compute po ulit natin. 4,305,000. Divide po natin sa 120 units of produce. Divided by 120. Yan. So, same lang naman. Yan. Para masanay lang tayo. Fix per unit. Okay. So, 35.875. Yan. Times mo lang lahat ulit sa produce. Sa sold. 140, 140, 140, then 140. Alright? Sige. 250, 250 times 140,000 is 35 million. Okay? Then 60 times 140,000 is 8.4 million. Okay? Then your direct labor 30 times 140,000 is 4.2. Then 8 times 140,000, same lang rin naman. 120. Okay? Then 35.875 times 140,000 is 5,022,500. Okay? I-total po natin yung ating cost of goods sold. plus 8,400,000. Okay, so that's 18,742,500. Okay? Sige, deduct po natin for us to get the gross margin. So 35 million minus 18,742,500. So you will get 16,257,500. Alright? Then, you compute for your variable selling expense, 22 times 140,000. Then your fixed selling uh fixed administrative and selling expense is just 1,590,500. Ayan. Okay, so times lang natin to. 22 times 140,000 is 3,080,000. Yan. Then, add lang po natin. 1,590,500. That will be your OPEX in case na itanong sa problem. Kasi possible na isang mahabang problem tapos maraming questions. Okay, so your net income is 11,587,000. That's for your absorption costing. Okay? Okay. Sige. So, next naman natin for variable costing. Okay, so for variable costing, ganun lang ulit. Lagay lang natin si sales. Alright, then deduct natin yung variable. COGS muna. DM, DL, VAR O. Then you get your production margin. Then you deduct your variable selling and administrative expense. You get your contribution margin. Alright. Then you deduct your fixed overhead, deduct your fixed selling and administrative expenses. Then you get your net income. Alright. Sige, so idiretso ko na lang ha. 35 million. Then your DM is still the same. 8,400,000. Then 4,200,000. Then your variable OH is 1,120,000. Sige, let's compute for the COGS. 8,400,000 plus 4,200,000 plus 1,120,000. That's 13,720,000. Okay? Then you get your, you deduct it from 35 million from your sales. So that's 35 million minus 13,720,000. That's 21,280,000. Then let's deduct your variable selling and administrative expense. So yung ating 3,080,000. Deduct it, 3,080,000. Ayan. You get your 18,200,000. Then, just plot your fixed OH. Okay? So, yung fixed OH natin dito will be the 100%. Ito, fix ha. Buo yan. So, doon tayo magkakaiba. Fourth, yan. Lagyan na natin. 4,305,000. 4,305,000. Then variable selling, 1,590,500. 500. Okay? So, yan. Let's add this to get your total fixed expenses. 1,590, 500, 5,895, 500. Okay? Then your net income, 18,200. Yeah. 12,304, 500. Okay? Sige. So, ayan. You can take a screenshot din muna. The Zoom will be ending ulit in 10 minutes. So, that will be our last link. Ayan, sige. You can take a screenshot muna nito before we proceed to the next problems. Okay, one, two, three, one, two, three. All right. Sige. So, I'll be sending the last link. So, that will be the last link na natin for Zoom, no? So, ayan.